Welcome to Jacksonville, Florida, and the annual site of one of the best rivalries in the sport. Not a lot of distance between the Gators and the Dogs, and once a year they come here close to the state line and draw their own battle lines. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Gators offense will get first crack at it today. The meeting last year between these two teams really underscored the fact that Georgia never really seemed to find its rhythm and also sent signals that Florida may be on the rise.
Yeah, it was super close. Remember, DJ Lagway, who we all know is sensational, a stud. He was playing really good football. He gets hurt, he goes out. The problem with the Florida defense played great. Turned over Carson Beck several times, but I think the quarterback spot they felt like held them back. That's not a thing today.
No, and I think Florida feels like they've recruited better and they've gotten some help from the portal. I think they feel like they line up and match up a little better. They're not equal to Georgia by any means yet, but I think Florida feels like they have the talent now. If they can stay healthy on the field, then anything in this game can happen.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Finds the tight end. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Goes to the option. Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
What a great job tackling that time by the cornerback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitch man one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling, and he showed it to you right there.
And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Lagway. And he was hit just as he released. It falls to the turf. Guys, let's chat about Florida. They've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now's when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start. Impressed with them, impressed with offense, defense, special teams, complete unit so far. But Jesse, 7 games in, we ain't crowning a national champion.
No doubt about it. And listen, they've looked good for most of the first half of the year. Obviously, that's why they've got that number beside their name now. But when you're the #1 team, all that means is the games get bigger and bigger as you go. So still lots of meat on the bone for this team.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite them.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. The Gators trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And it's right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. You wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Georgia's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. and they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1-2.
He's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it, and I don't know if that played in.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Florida. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Slips a tackle and he's got room. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line, guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. They've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Fires to the big fella. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And wings it incomplete.
You know, there are a lot of coaches out there who believe bye weeks sometimes can take away your rhythm. And that might be the case with this offense right now. They just don't seem to be clicking in the passing game.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Throws to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And, Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level. And with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Got him downfield. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. The give. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Fires to the big fella. Turning on the Jets. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
It's complete.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
The Gators will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling him up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
So they've gotten it down to the 1. Couldn't get it in through the air last time, and now it's 3rd down. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He didn't see anyone open, said, no problem, I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today. Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Georgia sends out the punt team. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Let's see what he can do with it. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Using his legs, it's Clark. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Off the RPO, complete. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the intercepted and the defense has set him up. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the air, it's Lagway, extending the play. Makes the grab. It's Clark.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you throwing the football.
They want to run it left here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's reeled in. It's Wilson. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Offense in a bunch formation. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. With the catch, it's Bell. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Georgia comes quickly to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Thomas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Stockton. Bringing the heat. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's the pressure. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. Got a man, it's Hawkins. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. To throw, it's Stockton. Pocket breaking down. Pulls it in, it's Thomas. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Branch. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Absolutely perfect. Now the lead is down to 11. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback making checks. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Here's a heat. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here for the Gators and Bulldogs. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10.
With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Florida and Georgia plays out.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. On first down from their own 22. They'll ride the hot hand. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to...
It's a running room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's second and long. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Stockton. A strike downfield. Oh, it's out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little...
Lets it fly. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. A penalty on the... That looks like offensive pass interference. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've set the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one.
Hits the afterburners. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. In the red area, it's Clark. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Here comes the heat. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Georgia Tech went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Yellow Jackets always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early.
Racing to the right. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 20. Touchdown, Georgia. A step and just dusted the field.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. He'll start this drive firing. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football, and they got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
The Dogs are flying down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. And some room to work. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Looking to throw at Stockton. Under fire. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback in the 3rd down situation, knowing exactly where the 1st down marker was. It wasn't there open to throw.
There he goes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Defense just didn't have an answer there on the slant throw. Once the completion was made, they just couldn't get to the ball carrier and get him down on the ground.
Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Daniels. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to the big tight end. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Flushed out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the air on 1st down. The quick out. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he makes a catch. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. The Gators are threatening in the red zone. Quickly complete. Tackle made at the 9-yard line. After the catch, it'll be 1st and goal.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it.
Touchdown, Florida! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his man. It's dealt. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. New set of downs after the completion. Give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Quickly to the tight end. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
He's moving out of the pocket. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. 1st down. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run. When they're going between the tackles, this defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for room. It's Webb. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Quarterback now breaking the field. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. And the Gators trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gator! They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Minnesota was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen from the Gophers over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
QB spicy. No gain on the play.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Flips it out in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. The Bulldogs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Glasses will be raised across the Sunshine State, a toast to the Florida Gators who take down Georgia in this rivalry game. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans.